Congrats on the win, Jimmy. How good does it feel to get that win, and how happy are you with the performance out there?
Hey, man, it feels amazing to get the win. I was a little disappointed in the first couple minutes. I didn't set up my leg kicks. I was too eager to try to kick him right off the bat, and he was ready for it. Took a few punches. I'm excited about that because I like to get punched in the face, get the feeling, overcome that, and got taken down for the first time in my professional career. But to throw up that head kick and then follow with the flying triangle and get that finish was amazing.
Well, first, let's talk about taking the head strike. So that's funny that you said you enjoyed that. It's nice to take a few of them because you had to have, in the back of your mind, maybe felt like, man, I think I'm losing this round. Did it feel like he was taking control of that first round?
Oh, yeah, he took control right off the bat. We both said we were going to come to the middle and start fighting. That's what we wanted to do, put on an exciting fight. We went back and forth on social media a lot, but we paid our respects to each other like we usually do. And, yeah, it was good to just get hit, feel the shots. He's a bantamweight coming down to flyweight for the first time, so it was great. I felt great taking the shots, got up from the takedown, and I felt like he was already wearing, especially from having to make weight again in 2 weeks because, unfortunately, he got pink eye a couple weeks ago. So it was great to everything that worked out from having to cut weight again to having the fight on the last UFC card of the year to landing that flying triangle.
Did it feel good knowing that you're taking the power of a guy that typically fights in the division higher, that you were taking the shots, but it didn't seem to be hurting you too bad?
Oh, yes, most definitely, considering that our champ has the biggest power in the flyweight division, and that's who I'm chasing.
And then you mentioned that this was the first time that you were taken down on your back. It's funny that when you have all these things that happen to fight, but little things like that catch in your brain as the fight's going on. So when that happened, you go down. How does that not get in your head? Do you think like, oh man, I'm really losing control of this round, or is it just keep on the game plan and just keep moving forward?
Oh, no, it doesn't bother me none at all. It just knows that I need to look out for it throughout the fight, that he was going to take me down, and it was a possibility that he could be shooting in again. But when I got back up, I felt like the pace that we put on in the fight was already wearing on his cardio, and he was going to get tired. So I started pushing the pace. I seen that head kick because I threw the leg kicks too many times at the beginning. So we threw up that head kick, and when he grabbed it, I just jumped for that flying triangle.
This is another, I guess, on the flip side. We've seen Joaquin Buckley, when his head kick got caught earlier in the year, he was able to turn that magnificent knockout. So when yours was caught, was that something that you'd been practicing, or is that just something that was just natural instincts that you knew once he had your leg that you could grab his head and pull yourself into that move?
Yeah, I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I love giving my leg and usually throwing a flying triangle. And as an amateur, I threw up a head kick before and got the flying triangle. And it just comes natural to me. And I'm a finisher, and that's what I like to do. And it doesn't matter if I'm jumping for submissions or I'm top looking for submissions. I'm looking for the finish at all times.
Well, you ended the year on a great note. Looking at 2021, what sort of goals are you setting for yourself next year?
I want to fight at least 3 to 4 times next year, and I want top 15 opponent if possible. If not, I'll take whoever the UFC gives me, but I'm chasing these top 15 opponents. The flyweight division is booming right now, and I'm 4-0 this year at flyweight with all finishes, and I'm looking to keep the ball rolling in 2021.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
You're an early contender for a fight of the night bonus, for a pre-fight, post-fight bonus. Jeez, I can't say anything. Do you believe that that's true? Do you feel like you did enough to get a bonus? And if so, what do you want to do with that?
That's all up to the boss man, and I really hope he enjoyed the fight, and I do hope I get that bonus. With Christmas around the corner, and I still work a full-time job, it'll really help me go back to part-time, and then eventually, hopefully, be able to quit working in 2021. A lot of people don't understand the UFC does not come with a 401k and benefits, which my job does. So I'm trying to keep the ball rolling from fighting to working and training as hard as I can to take care of my family. And me and my wife are in the process of opening up her a business. She's a nail technician, so this would help out a lot if I got that bonus.
What do you do full-time?
I'm a CNC saw operator. I cut plastic, and we've been very busy during this pandemic, and my job, Tulsa Plastic Company, has allowed me to take off work a little bit here and there, and they take great care of me, and they're big supporters of me, and I can't thank them enough.
What was that like going to your boss there and saying, I got 4 fights this year?
Yeah, it is awesome, man. They're actually very big supporters of me. They help me out. They go to my fights if I fight regionally. I know I probably got a message from him right now. He's sent me videos of fights during the fight when I get the finish of him and his family celebrating. They're big supporters of me, and I can't thank them enough for everything, and I'll always support them for supporting me.
What's the celebration going to be, after such a great year for you and your family this Christmas and New Year's?
I want to take care of my wife. We're actually going to go downtown tonight on the Strip. Most of the time we go back to the hotel. My wife hasn't been to any of my fights this year because of the pandemic. So she surprised me and flew out here with my best friend that's in my corner, Mike Jackson, and he's a Christmas baby. So we're going to celebrate Christmas and his birthday. Yeah, so it's a good way to get the win, and it's a good way to celebrate and go have some fun. And then I'm going to go spoil my little girls. I got an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. Last time we went to Build-A-Bear. This time they get to go wherever they want.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.